Hey guys, this is Hillary or Ectobabble, and I just wanted to show you the latest junk journal page that I did. It's something that I drew a long time ago that I wasn't exactly sure what it is when I drew it, but um, I really wanted to color something in today, so I decided to go ahead and finish her up. And I've been really into fairies lately and like the galaxies and stars and kind of like the, I don't know, I just like mixing florals and like earthy elements with space and animals in space. So I'm guessing this is like a harpy queen. She's got a crown. Here come the stars. I kind of like was figuring out as I was going along. So I kind of just added in a couple stars to kind of like test it out. Normally, like if you see me kind of like scribble something down, it's kind of me saying, do I want this color here or this color here? Just kind of testing it out. So I originally was just going to do the whole background black, but then I kind of changed my mind and then I tested out with the stars. Right now it looks like I'm going in and doing the feathers on the side of her head. And now I'm doing the feathers underneath on her neck. And that's me testing out highlighter to do colors, and it turns out I liked it. A lot of the time I'll use like Copic markers or something else that's like considered like an actual like artist. Like right now that's like a Prismacolor white pencil and I'm going in and highlighting the feathers, but then like now I'm shading with the brown. And then I'll also go in after that with like a highlighter, or like later I know I use Crayola paint. So yeah, that black marker on top that I'm using right now is a Crayola um, black paper marker. It shows up on black paper and it just kind of gives it like a ghostly effect and stuff. And now I'm using a light blue one, and I really like it because it's not as opaque, and also it's a much cheaper option. And especially if you're just trying things out and you're just trying out different styles or different ideas, a lot of times I don't want to use something super important to me. So a lot of the Copic markers I got were gifts, but the other main things that I use are basically stuff that I buy at the store for like a whole pack for like $2 because I am cheap. Now I'm using a green highlighter and I'm going in and I'm just kind of like, do I want this? And oh, this was one of the why I gave up on this a while ago, is I didn't know how to attack the hands or draw the hands. So as you can see, I kind of like came up with an idea for how I'm going to do the hands. It's going to be more of a cloak-like thing. And I've decided I like what I did there. Trying to put some green. The Copic markers aren't really working for me for the galaxy, so I know I'm going to change that later. I'm going in and shading with the Copics. And now I was going back into the pink and using the green in the shadows, and now I'm using pink in the shadows of the green part to kind of tie it together. And because they're like more complementary colors because pink is more red and stuff. Now I'm going in with a red in the green. It makes the shadows look much, much darker and actually makes it look much more rich. Showing you what it did so far. What I'm doing now was a little bit of a fail, but I kind of tried to go in with my green turquoise gel pen to do a pattern, and it turned out that you couldn't really see it. And now I'm just trying different things, trying to get that to show up more. Oh, I found my chalk Sharpie, so now I'm going in with that. And I clearly have forgotten how that tends to fade. Now I've realized that I have options, and I'm going back in with my dark green Copic marker. I think it's malachite, like the stone, and I'm just patterning her cloak. Just giving it more like vines and floral patterns. I know I'm going to put in some flowers later. And I think my pen is starting to either run out of ink or be mean. I'm going over the hands and kind of just clarifying the lines for myself. And yeah, I'm clearly like going through and I am matching the gel pattern that I did on top more loosely, so that way it all kind of blends together, because I don't want one part of it to look one way and the other part of her cloak to look another. So I just went through and just tried to blend the patterns together without actually going in and doing a bunch of spirals like I did on top. And now I'm trying to put in some flowers in there. They're kind of super small. I'm going back in with my white to do some highlights around. And basically right now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to figure out what to do with this Harpy's cloak. Yeah, I'm thinking about what I'm doing. I tried to do a gold chain. You probably won't be able to see it because it's just too close. So I'm shading it some more, thinking that's gonna help. And then, as you can see, I gave up and was just like, I'm going to put different types of flowers on it. And this is when I was like, oh gosh, I don't know if I like all those flowers in the bottom left. I do like them by her head though. Those are kind of super cute. What am I doing? Oh, I'm fixing her eyes and around her head because I want them to pop more. Okay, now I'm gonna do some finger painting. I'm gonna go in because I liked how the Copic markers were originally blending, but now I'm gonna go back in with other paints, and this is where I'm gonna break out my Crayola right here. It's Crayola like hand paint, whatever. I use this paint to make furniture for my mice because it's non-toxic, so if they chew that wood, they can eat it. So I'm gonna have to spray this page, so if it gets wet, it doesn't die on me. But I'm going in and kind of like painting over some of the stars I did, which is really nice because it gives it a lot of depth, because then the stars are going to be faded and you have like a lot of like gaseous clouds and stuff. I'm going in with a little black and connecting the black parts or whatever, just trying to like make it look really gassy and actually kind of going over her a little bit to blend her in so she looks like she's in the galaxy, I guess. Now I'm going in with white, and I accidentally just poops out all the white that I had left on that, so I need to do something else after this. But yeah, as you can see, I'm like putting more stars on her and integrating her into the thing more. That was me showing you all the white I had left over. But yeah, that's it. So thank you. I'm gonna put in a picture of like a nice higher quality picture. Okay, thanks.